This is the Effing One Podcast, Australia's only Formula One podcast with Adam and Luke.
G'day and welcome to Effing One Podcast, Australia's only Formula One podcast that consistently rates in the top 10 best in Fiji. Great podcast in Fiji. Some rippers, absolute rippers. Boysen's Grass Skirts, one of my favourites. 101 Ways to Eat Pork. And Well Hungy.
One of my favourites is Coconuts. Oh, I love coconuts.
That's number 4. That's very popular. If you're looking for a podcast that's filled with incredibly boring, pale British people talking technical F1, you better pack your bags and piss off now. Because this little, mildly amusing, hastily thrown together, poorly planned podcast is for the little Aussie battler. The little guy who doesn't care about barge boards, diffusers and aero rakes. It's for the Formula One fan who just wants to see their favourite driver kick ass and the driver they hate crash out of the race. There's no apologies here. This podcast doesn't have to worry about offending any sponsors. We don't have any. It's time to crack a window. It's time to get a bit nude. Strap yourself in, sit down, and shut up! Because a couple of slightly overweight middle-aged Aussie blokes are about to talk Formula One. And here's one right here. It's Luke.
G'day, Adam.
G'day, you delightful middle-aged Aussie bloke.
No, we are standing
We are.
for the podcast.
Standing up for a very good reason.
What is that reason, Adam?
Well, we've lost a very important man in Formula One, the likes of which we'll never ever will see again. Murray Walker, the great, the man.
The voice of Formula One. The voice is, I grew up listening to his voice, bringing it into my home, into my heart, with the images that came across. And the man stood up for every time he commentated.
Every single time he'd stand up. And we're doing that right now in this podcast.
Yep.
Feels a bit weird, but it's nice.
Nice of you to blackface up as well. Don't know why.
That's weird.
But you did it.
We love to dress up for a podcast. Why wouldn't you dress up for a podcast?
That's right.
It makes complete sense. Yeah. And to celebrate, we're not going to get too mushy about Murray. I mean, he's part of the reason why we love Formula One growing up as kids. We used to listen to Murray Walker all the time.
Yep.
And in the great words of the great man, Luke would like to give us something special, straight from Murray Walker's textbook, commentary handbook.
5 lights, and it's go, go, go! It's Schumacher in the lead!
Keep going.
No, that's all I got.
That's all you got?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Not far away from kickoff. Putting that aside, we've got the 2021 season. It's here, and, so much to talk about, Luke. Liveries.
Cars are red, cars are green.
We've seen them. They've been unveiled.
They are.
Also, testing is done. 3 days. Crazy days of testing.
Yep, 3 days. Bit of a sandstorm at the end of the first day.
Yes.
And some racking up the mileage, especially for George Russell and Kimi Raikkonen, wrapping up nearly 166 laps for Kimi Raikkonen, which is nearly 3 Grand Prix distances.
Yep.
And George Russell, he says he feels strong. He did 158, I think, laps he did on the last day. It's a lot of laps.
Can I sit down now?
Yeah, come on.
Oh, man, my feet.
I've actually got you something.
Oh, really?
You don't know this.
Uh-oh, here we
but
go.
I've got you this.
What's this?
You're going to have to open that up. I'll hold your mic.
Okay. Thanks, mate. Mask. It seems to be some sort of... Oh, it's a mask. You've got a mask.
Well, it says mask.
Yeah, it's got a mask on it. What? All right, here we go. I'll open up the baggie. Open the baggie. We've got a little mask in here. Oh, it's a COVID bag. Oh, it's a ball bag. It's for the balls? Oh, look at this. It's a custom-made Effing One podcast COVID face mask with in memory of Speckled Jim.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
The great fighting cock that symbolises well, he's the mascot, isn't he, really? I'm going to put it on for you, Luke. I'm going to put it on. Oh, gosh, what's that smell? Are you trying to...
That's my used underwear.
Oh, hell. You have been wearing
You
this,
look like
haven't you?
Hannibal Lecter.
Do I? We're going to wear this when we go to Melbourne.
We are going to wear that. Yep. That's what we got it for.
God, it does feel
You know the beauty about that mask is you can talk and you don't need to move it.
It actually...
Where if you watch every other... Like these guys
Yeah.
design amazing Formula One cars, the fastest machines that have ever been made. They engineer them to the precise, but they can't make a fucking mask
No.
that they're not constantly fiddling with.
Yeah.
But we have the F1 podcast Speckled Jim mask.
Yeah. This is very comfortable. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm
I
not
can.
sure.
I can hear you
All
perfectly
I can,
fine.
all I can breathe in is CO2, so I'm getting a bit
Well,
lightheaded.
I wore those for 3 days.
Did you?
Yeah.
Not upstairs. I think downstairs by the smell of it.
You look good.
But taking a snap. Is that a snap right there?
That is.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. I love it. Thank you, Luke. It means so much.
We're doing a few merch ideas that'll come up over the year.
We're going to be giving these away.
Are we?
I think so.
Adam's giving away.
Do we have only one?
Our merch.
We've
No,
only got
I've got one
two.
downstairs.
You got two.
Yeah.
We'll give one away. We'll give this one away. The one that smells like your crotch.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be some Japanese businessman's wet dream right there. Let's
We'll
sit
just say some 13-year-old Japanese schoolgirl was wearing it. Make a fortune.
Thank you, Murray.
Whew. Yeah, I don't know how. This is really hard. Like, we've been quite fortunate in Australia not to have had to wear masks very often.
Yep.
But 90% of the world is doing this right now.
The audio is really clear,
Thank you.
and
It's a good quality mask.
it's a great quality mask.
Did you make it?
No, I didn't.
You had it made.
I had it made. I designed the rest of it. But yeah, you look good.
I feel good.
I mean, to take away half of the looks of your face is probably the best idea for you.
You would just see
and
my
it's
eyes
something that
now.
I'll definitely be using on my Tinder profile.
Yeah. Well, I've got very dreamy eyes.
Mm.
So, hey, big show coming up.
Great show.
I've
This
said-
is the upsell.
We're gonna forward sell, Luke. We're gonna oh God. Oh wow. Whew. I thought
Welcome
wearing
to what
knickers
the
on your
rest of the-
face was a good idea. I always thought that was a great idea when I was drunk. Hey, big show coming up, Luke. Huge. We're going to speak exclusively to Sebastian Vettel, 4-time world champion, on this little Aussie podcast, because we do bat above our weight, don't we?
We sure do.
We get the big names. We might not get many downloads, but we do get the big names.
Oh, well, what do you need downloads for?
Exactly, when you got the big names.
That's right.
Kimi Räikkönen
Excellent.
is on the show.
Good.
Yep, on this
I
podcast.
get to chat with him.
Toto,
Oh, Toto. Big fan favourite from
very popular.
3 people
Loves this podcast. Dan Ricciardo, we'll be
He's
catching up with him.
coming up.
Finally, we'll finally tee up the time. It's always been a bit weird. We've always missed him, or he's missed us. We're going to catch up with him. And, of course, hand in the paddock, Robert Kubica, our man on the ground. 3 days of testing. He has been very, very busy. In fact, we should probably catch up with him right now.
Let's do
What
it.
do you think?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Hand in the paddock, hand in the paddock, it's hand in the paddock with Robert Kubica. Robert Kubica. Hey, hey, hey,
Robert,
hey, fellas. Nice to see you.
that's great to see you.
Robert Kubica here for Poland's favorite guy. Thanks to you guys, by the way.
Well, we try and promote our men as best as we can.
Your the Effing One podcast is very popular in Poland now.
It is.
Yes.
And it's getting a bit of gravitas towards India.
Is it really?
Yes, you've spent a bit of time in India, haven't you, Robert?
Yes, I have spent some time in India.
You
I
raced
love-
there.
Yes, and I love the people. I love the food. And COVID, very popular. Very popular in India. So there is a need for me to go to India soon.
But not now.
No, please. I don't want to do this.
You've got a full-time job.
Mate, I gotta tell you, very busy. The crazy. Did you like? I have to ask you. I have to. You normally ask me the question. I need to
Sure.
ask you a
Ask
question.
away.
Did you like the 3 days of testing? The different format?
I enjoyed it.
Yes.
It's good to have any cars on track, to be honest.
Yes. Great that Formula One is back in town.
How many tests did you do over the 3-day test?
Yes. I was not testing cars. I was testing anus. I was testing all the assholes. The
Do you
Russian.
just do drivers or do you do the whole paddock?
No, I do everybody.
Every paddock?
No, it's in the paddock. Everyone who
You
is
have a
at-
hand in every paddock.
Yes, my hand. You've seen my dicky. Let me hold up my dicky arm for you. Can you see this?
I love that hand.
It's not healthy. It's not happy. But it's making a perfect for the COVID testing because it's thin and very bendy.
You've got long fingers too, which
yes,
helps.
definitely.
Gets nice and deep.
Yes,
That's where the COVID is.
you have to go in the asus. The anus. Asus. Is that what you call it in English?
Close. Yeah, anus.
Sorry, my English.
What's it in Polish?
Asus. Sorry, you say anus. Aye, it's
Anus.
a very similar language.
Yeah, very.
Please.
Yeah.
Don't make fun of my accent, please.
I'm not. I was just very, very curious of how they said it in Poland.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So I have been running up and down the paddock and shoving my finger in the anus of everybody. And I am happy to report to you today, Luke. Very happy. Not a single COVID case. I think
Wow.
we are really getting on top of the cases.
Do you find a consistent taste?
Yes. Oh, I tell
Do you have like a...
like the worst flavor, look. Chas.
Oh,
Chasos.
assholes.
I don't know what they're feeding those guys.
They're on cabbage now.
Yes, the Russian, because Russians, every Russian is a rapist. Have you ever met a Russian that was not a rapist? Please, tell me.
Can't say I have.
People say that I sound like a Russian. That is very horrible to me. I am a Polish man.
You are?
Robert Kubica is Polish, please. You people in the West, you think that we sound the same in the East? Fuck you. Nobody like a Russian. Not even a Russian like a Russian. Anyway, a Russian anus tastes like a skunk. It's horrible. And of course, you have to test. The best way for COVID, the tests are not 100% certain. So the best way is to taste it with your finger. First, you stick it in. You go, hello, Mazapan.
And then... He's a bit almondy, I think, isn't he?
dirty-
Marzipan?
Yes. When you yes, I bend over you, Russian rapist.
What the best thing I like about you
Yes.
and testing Nikita Mazepan
Yes.
is you just do it whenever you want.
Yes.
You don't have to, there's not a set time for you. You can just, do it in the back of the car.
That's correct. When he's driving, when he's fornicating, when he's yes, anytime I can just
When he's at the gym.
at the gym. I just hello, hey Mazapan, what are you doing? Yes, it's me, Robert Kubica.
Stop running.
Bend over, you fucking Russian rapist. Yes, I need to taste this. Let me have a. First, I smell. That smell is like a bit like almond. Then I lick. I say, you dirty Russian rapist. No, you are clear of COVID, but you are positive for being a Russian rapist. So, I'm very happy to report to you, not a single case.
Do you have a palate cleanser?
Do I have a palate cleanser?
So in mid-test, you
Yes.
don't want to pick up the same taste. You want to sort of get that previous test out of your mouth. How do you cleanse the palate?
Oh yes, I like to smell coffee. It's to neutralize the palate. So in between every test, I have a little canister of coffee in my pocket.
Give it a whiff.
Give a little. Ah yes, I'm back.
And what about do you do a swish?
Swish and a swirl.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Do you have like some kind of alcoholic beverage that would do that?
Sometimes I have a like a grappa. It's a Polish local homebrew, like
Okay.
like a vodka made from potatoes.
Yeah.
We like potatoes. So sometimes I have a little, if it's a tricky and a very nutty COVID test, like a Chico. Oh, Chico has a very nutty.
Has his taste changed now he's at Red Bull?
Yes, he's more confident.
He tastes more confident.
Yes, his asshole. His anus tastes a little more, how do you say in English? Ballsy. He's confident, like he can really take the corners.
That's good.
And really, So, yes.
Yes. Well, thank you for your time once again,
hey,
Robert.
guys,
Yes.
very popular. Your podcast. Very
Thank
nice.
you for spreading the word
Thank you.
and
It's-
spreading the cheeks of the Formula One paddock.
It's my
to us.
pleasure. I love to spread cheeks. I love to bring joy, and especially to taste everyone's anus. Thank you, fellas. Bye.
Thank you,
Robert
Robert.
Kubica. See you later. Bye.
Bye, Robert.
That's Robert Kubica.
I'm surprised anyone listens to this podcast, actually.
I don't know. Off the top, we went into a Murray Walker tribute. then Robert Kubica just turned up. It's an unusual podcast, Luke, but
It is.
that would explain why it's so
Crap.
rubbish.
I have Murray Tourette, so at some point,
Yeah.
if I yell a Murray quote,
Oh, you're
I
just...
can't help it. It's
Yeah.
just with the tragedy, sometimes I get emotional, and then you'll just hear me randomly say a quote.
You'll just be like doing...
It's a Renault!
There we go, like that. Just calm down, Luke.
Just like that. Can't help
You
it.
all right?
It's a tick.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's happened ever since he passed.
It has. I don't think it'll go away.
Probably won't. The liveries.
Mm.
The liveries, Luke. Can we do a quick little thumbs up, thumbs down, or maybe a scorecard for
Yeah.
the liveries?
Yeah. Red Bull?
Let's go from last year's champions, Mercedes-Benz.
Okay.
Can we do that?
Mercedes?
Let's have a look at that. You got the picture there? There we go. You've seen it? Yeah. What are your thoughts, Luke? Give me a scorecard, an A, B, C, D, E, F, or
I'll give it a B+.
give it a B plus.
B+.
Why do you like that one?
It's a little bit different. The Ineos seems to stand out more, and they've seemed to have gone really hardcore on the AMG branding at the back.
Yep.
But the aqua and the black goes really well.
I gave it an F.
You
I gave it an F. I didn't like it. It looks like someone vomits all over the back of it. It looks like some idiots just put it together. Last year's was good.
Mm-hmm.
Don't like this one. Red Bull.
Red Bull,
Well, same, isn't it?
really.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
All it's done is there's no
I'm giving it a C.
Aston Martin branding. There is the Honda big on the rear wing. Everything else looks pretty similar.
Yep. You
And
like-
the weird thing about when Checo's number 11, it looks like 77.
oh, really?
Yeah. It's like a really pronounced upper bit of the one.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's okay. It's just 11. Don't have to make it look like a Valtteri Bottas 77. No, that's
Bit
just
weird.
what I see.
Bit weird.
Maybe I'm the only one.
What'd you score it? What was your score?
Oh, it's a D minus.
It's a D minus. I'm going to give that a C
Mm-hmm.
because it's still pretty iconic. All right, let's go McLaren.
McLaren.
What are you thinking on that?
Well,
Same as last year.
really, yeah.
Giving it a C. I'll give that a C, Luke.
Yeah, I'll give it a C minus. I was having something a little bit more interesting.
Yep. Not that impressed.
But yeah, it's just, I like the papaya.
Now, brand new livery
Mm.
for Aston Martin.
Yep.
What do you think of that?
Oh, it looks good.
Looks good. It's a bit dark.
I'd like to see a bit more lime green.
Yeah, it's a bit dark.
Green, but I do like the British Racing green.
It's not really
I
British
don't
racing green, though.
understand what cognizant is.
a
I'm
bit
not even
dark.
going to look into it because it's just a stupid word.
Yeah,
Um,
that's not British racing green.
isn't it?
No,
What is it?
it's it's darker than British racing green, isn't it?
Mm. Maybe it's like a compromise of Black Lives Matter and just going a little bit darker, a
Maybe.
shade of green.
It could be. It could be. I quite like it. It's got that little pink, a little tip of the hat to last year's Racing Point, the little pink streak. I'm going to give that a B.
B?
B plus. Let's give it a B plus.
I'm going to give it a B as well.
Okay.
I will refrain on the plus. Let's go to Ferrari.
Ferrari.
It's red
Fucking horrible.
and it's got a green
Fucking
M on
horrible. What's that green thing in the back?
it. Say red and green should never be seen.
That's the
Don't tell that to Italians.
no,
It's their national flag.
no. That's the cigarette company.
Yes. Mission Winnow, I think it's called.
Yeah.
I don't know which brand of cigarettes Mission Winnow is. I think Mission Winnow is like a vaping thing, but
Is
it's
it?
also under Philip Morris,
Yeah.
I believe.
I don't like
the
it.
old Marlboro. What are you going to give it?
I'm going to give that a D.
A D?
Yep. It's down there with Mercedes.
I'm going to give it I'll give it an A. Maybe an A
E?
plus.
Yep.
It's just...
It's a
Same
bit
shit.
shit, isn't it?
Now, ex-Renault, now Alpine.
Alpine.
Alpinus. The blue, the red, very French.
It's very French.
Sean Bull designs. He designed that.
Yep.
He's a bit of a hardcore fan. Ended up getting a job at Renault last year.
Okay.
And it's
Alright.
great to see his design on a car. And as he pointed out, there's different shades of blue depending on the light. And he said the paint team has done a very, very good job.
Yep, I like it.
Mm.
I like it. I like the iconic yellow and black of Renault last year. But that's good as well. I like that. That's probably my favourite, I reckon.
They're going French. I don't mind it. I'll give it an A minus.
I'll give it an A.
An A.
I think it's my favourite one.
Wow.
Mm.
All right, who else we got? Let's go with an Alpha Tauri.
AlphaTauri.
Now, they look pretty schmick.
Yeah.
A little bit more white this year.
Yep.
Going the
okay.
opposite way of Aston Martin and thinking more all lives matter and less Black Lives Matter.
What is that
I'm
squiggle?
surprised not all cars are black.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
that squiggle on the top?
What's the
Well,
squiggle
they're
on the top?
infinity sign. What's the deal with that?
Yeah, that's an A and a T, Alpha Tower.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the logo.
I like it. I'm going to give that a B.
B?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'd give it a B+.
Okay.
Next up, we have Alfa Romeo. It's gone a little bit more white than red. Not a great picture,
No.
but
Very white. I quite like that as well. That's not bad. I'm going to give that a B.
B.
Yeah.
Yeah, B. I'll go B. Williams.
Oh, Williams.
Williams has come out with a nice
Woof.
looking car. Unlike Haas.
That's not nice. Give us a look at it.
All right. The
Images
picture that they've given me is shithouse. So I'm going to find you one.
That's because it's shithouse. The paint job is the livery is shithouse, Luke.
It could be.
It's like something from the 80s, but a bad thing from the 80s.
All right.
No, that's rubbish. That's horrible, Luke. That's getting a D.
It's better than last year.
Is it?
And it's a bit of an homage to the old Williams with a bit of yellow there.
Yeah, no. It's fucking horrible, Luke.
Computer says no.
No. It's got a D from me. What do you give it?
I'm giving it a B,
You're a generous man.
just in spite of you.
Oh, man. Because it's Williams. You feel sorry.
Well,
feel
you
sorry
got to have
for
a
it.
little bit of pity. Can't you all just happy days?
It's one thing that Williams hasn't suffered from recently is a lot of pity.
And this is the arseholes.
That's fucking horrible. That's horrible. Just a Russian flag.
It's just Russian
That's just a
flag.
Russian flag.
And
And
it's,
that's a
the
sellout.
sponsor is Ural Kali, and Ural I generally think of that medication for your pee. I'm
Oh.
not sure what that is.
Yep.
Ural. But yeah, the VF21 they call it.
Yep. Yeah,
Does
no,
the
that's,
VF stand for very fast?
I thought it was an American team. Why does it look like a Russian flag?
Well,
What a sellout. Haas is
Very
going to sell
much
that. He's
so.
selling that team soon.
he's
isn't
got to.
He has to. Well,
Would you buy it?
no, well, not unless you're
As long
some
as everyone can put their fucking tyres on, I might
Russian
buy it.
oligarch might, maybe.
So that's the
Wow.
they're the teams.
Now, testing, 3 days, action-packed. Can you give us a quick little winners and losers from the expectations that we had coming into testing to what we know now, what we saw in 3 days? Mm-hmm. First day, we saw a lot of dust, a lot of sand flying around.
Sure was.
But because there's been so limited to only 3 days, they just had to get out there and do it, didn't they?
Yep.
They just had to pound a lap after.
Go out there. The
fucking
thing is, I
lap.
use different filters for Bahrain as well, just in case there is sand, so sand doesn't get in the vital parts.
Maybe start from the back of the grid, Luke. Let's go reverse. Let's go
Back of the grid. I love when you just throw me a curveball.
I know. It's like to keep you on your toes.
So we're basically going to give Haas
The losers.
the P10.
Give us the losers. Who
Losers, Haas.
disappointed? In
Best time
testing?
of 1:31.531. Mazepan day 3 on C4s. He did 3. They did the team did 394 laps. Schumacher had a bit of an issue on one of his days, not because of him. It was a gearbox change in the first morning, so he lost a little bit of time there. Next up, Williams.
So were they disappointing?
Yes.
Haas
Well,
rubbish.
it's not really, because your expectations of Haas are very low. So
Were
you
they-
can't be going, oh, I think they'll be up there to challenge Mercedes. They won't.
Were they lower than you'd expect they would be?
No.
Do they do as?
I expected them to be 10th, and they're 10th.
Yeah. You expect them to be rubbish, and they were rubbish after
They
3 days
delivered.
testing.
They delivered on that rubbish.
Yeah, they didn't let us down.
No.
Okay, so Alfa Romeo,
No, Williams.
Williams, disappointing.
Still shit. They did a 1:30.117. No surprises, that was George Russell. On day 3 on the C5, so that's the softest tyre. It did the team did a total laps of 373, which is good. Good churning of laps for them. Alfa Romeo, I'd give them the next jump up. The 1:29.766. Kimi Räikkönen on C5s as well. They did total laps of 422. Pounding that pavement.
Yep. Disappointing.
Oh, not really.
They okay?
They're not going to be. They're a Ferrari 2 team. Apparently Ferrari's picked their engine up, but with Haas at the back and Alfa's not far off them,
Yep.
you can't really see the Ferrari engine providing too much improvement.
Yep.
I dare say it will, but it's not going to be excellent. Alpine. Alpinus.
Yes. Third
Um,
last year in the Constructors.
Yes, they were fourth.
Oh, fourth, sorry.
Fourth.
After
McLaren got them on the last day.
How do they look after testing? Disappointing? Improved?
They looked a little bit disappointing. They did a 1 minute 30.3 on Alonso, day 3 on
Oh,
the
great
C4s.
to see Alonso back.
Great to see Alonso. I think he's driving around with a plate in his jaw.
Yep.
To keeping that big jaw together. Total laps 396 for the French team. I still haven't seen an Alpine car, but apparently they're going to sell some. But the car definitely looks good. Next up would be the Italian team, Ferrari.
Bit rubbish. Disappointing.
Disappointing. Sainz did a decent lap at the 1 minute 29.611. So I'm not ranking them on time. He used the C4s, and they did 404 laps. The car is definitely a step up, but it's still got a ways to go.
But everybody's stepping up, Luke.
Well, they have to.
Stepped up
the
enough?
thing is, with the new, it's interesting with the new aero changes at the rear. A lot of teams are losing downforce and struggling to find the sweet spot and actually regaining that rear downforce with something else. But yeah, I think the next team are going to be the cognizant Aston Martin team.
Big winner, big loser after testing.
Bit of a loser, had a frustrating day. Electronic glitch, a gearbox problem, troublesome turbo at various points.
They were expected. I mean, they had the third fastest car last year. They're expected to be third fastest after testing. Not really.
You'd think so.
Not really,
but
were they?
again, with that, that loss of downforce at the rear, it's a new car to drive, and because they're not just getting the copy of last year's Mercedes, it's because it had to have some aero regulation changes. They did 314 laps,
Wow.
1 minute 30.460. Lance Stroll, day 2 on the softest C5 tyres. The next team, they're up there, the AlphaTauri. They took a win last year at Monza with Pierre Gasly. You've got Pierre Gasman Gasly and Yuki Samurai Tsunoda.
Oh, he looked good, didn't he?
He did.
Wow. He's a bit of a gun.
His best time was a 1 minute 29.053 on day 3 on the softest C5 tyres. I was actually watching the live timing for that when it popped up. I was like, oh, Yuki's up there. They did 422 laps in the AlphaTauri Honda powered car.
So you would say a winner. You've got to say AlphaTauri. Big winners.
Big winners.
After testing.
Yeah.
Impressive.
A lot of confidence in that team.
Maybe jumped up a couple of
So
spots.
they have a closer relationship with Red Bull, getting some whispers in their ears of how to design a car properly.
It's easy to improve when you've got Red Bull giving you all the secrets.
Yep. Next, I'd probably rate our boy, Daniel Ricciardo, in the McLaren.
McLaren, big winners after testing.
Yep. They only did 327 laps. They didn't really do a lot of time just pounding laps out.
Yep.
There was no huge mechanical issues, considering they had a massive change from Renault power to the Mercedes powertrain. It's all worked well.
Yep.
And they're all happy.
Looking good.
Both the drivers are happy. So
Even after putting the new engine in the car, they had to use their tokens to let that kind of sit in there in that area. That's still very fast, considering they've had to use up all the tokens.
Oh, yeah. It'll be interesting what goes on for the rest of the year, but in terms of straight out of the box, it looks decent.
Nice.
The next team, we're going to give it to the champs, Mercedes. I'm going to think that they're just behind Red Bull in my eyes after testing.
So you think Mercedes were a winner after testing?
Well, they're not on top, so I'd say they're a loser.
Yeah, big time. Big time.
Will they remain a loser? I don't know.
Not the best test for Mercedes-Benz, was it? Pretty
Not
rough.
great. They had some issues for sure. I'll read you what Andrew Shovlin said I think it was Adam Cooper on Twitter. He quoted what Shov said. Andrew Shovlin of Mercedes-AMG F1. We've made a bit of progress with the balance of higher fuel and the car more predictable, but we can see from the data we've collected over the last few days that on race pace we're not as quick as Red Bull. The lower fuel was more of a confusing picture We didn't gain enough, and we need to go and look at our approach. Far too many cars were ahead of us on pace today.
All right.
We had issues in recent years with pace in winter and managed to make good progress before first race, but we may have our work cut out for us this time. We will be leaving no stone unturned in our efforts to find more speed over the next 10 days. So not full of confidence, but
Not what you expect from the world champions. You wouldn't expect them to make mistakes. They just haven't made mistakes. Everything they've done recently have just been turned to gold.
this little regulation change about the rear downforce has kind of scuppered them.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. And Red Bull, big winners, you'd have to say. The biggest winner from testing.
For sure. Max Verstappen with the quickest time of the weekend. Very impressive.
A car that just looks planted, looks strong, it's fast, and they look super bloody confident, Red Bull, don't they?
They do. Max Verstappen did a 1 minute 28.960 day 3 C4 tyres, so not the softest tyres.
No.
They did 369 laps. Mercedes, I don't think I passed it on. They did 304.
Oh, gee, I'd love to see.
So they had an early gearbox issue.
I'd love to see Checo beat Verstappen in the world title. Well, Verstappen, hothead, he's just going to crash into shit.
Yeah, he will.
And Checo, if he just keeps
Mr.
it on,
Consistency.
if he's got a fast car,
Consistent Checo.
just bring it home, baby. I saw on the F1 website there was some data that they've analysed, and what they've come up with. Their data suggests, this is from their webpage, that Red Bull have a staggering 0.5 of a second advantage.
It's a significant
It's huge over other rivals.
half a second.
Over the world champions, Mercedes, in terms of short run pace, in an area where they've long had a deficit. It's early days, of course, but there's no doubt Red Bull will be heading to race 1 with their tails up.
Ooh.
So they've ranked them in the short pace, which is different, of course, to a race scenario. But in short pace, they've got Red Bull. Mercedes are 0.56 of a second behind. McLaren, 0.59. So McLaren only 3/100ths of a second behind Mercedes.
Daniel will make that up.
So they're ranking McLaren third best car at the moment. Aston Martin is the fourth best car. They're 0.72 seconds behind Red Bull. Alpine are next at 0.8. So they're all pretty close.
Yeah.
And then you've got AlphaTauri, 0.97, almost a full second behind Red Bull. Alfa Romeo, 0.112. Then we're getting, look at this Ferrari, 1.28 seconds behind Red Bull. As the third worst car, only Haas and Williams.
I wonder what
Gee, Williams is still a long way behind.
maybe these Honda numbers are pretty good.
Yeah. So there you go, Luke.
They're
That's a turn up.
very much so.
This is very different to any season we've seen for a long time.
And I think as we've known with Formula One, when regulations sort of stay the same, the team that is well ahead will eventually get caught.
They get the peak. They got a peak at some stage.
Yeah, and the others will find out ways of catching them up or finding new technology to match them and beat them. So, and with this little tweak in the rear, reducing a lot of downforce, apparently McLaren's come up with a little sneaky way with their rear diffuser. The race and a few other people have pointed out that.
Is it legal, Luke?
Well, they say it is.
Okay.
So they wouldn't put it on the car if it isn't.
No. Well, less than a
You
Ferrari.
You wouldn't test it.
Ferrari would.
No,
They would
you
definitely.
get away with it.
Oh, sorry. If you're Ferrari, you get away with it.
You get away with
Yeah,
it.
because you're Ferrari.
Yeah, you just get told, now don't do it again.
Yeah.
And then
But
they
you
stop.
can do it again. It's just don't do it, obviously. So they're
Never
good.
again.
So hopefully there's not going to be a protest, is there? There's not going to be like a McLaren
no,
protest.
no.
That's
No.
all good.
Yeah, we're
It's all
fine.
good.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Go
that's good.
Daniel Ricciardo.
Yeah. God, I love Dan. Oh, by the way, Dan Ricciardo
Coming up.
on this podcast just before we do Sebastian, because he's next in line. We did promise Sebastian
We did.
from the race, so we do have to cross with, but then we are going to go to Dan.
Hey, Dan. Dan's coming up.
Dan's coming up, but
Yeah.
Sebastian
That's why
now.
everyone's tuning in. They want to hear from Dan.
Dan's the man on this little Aussie podcast. We just love him. We love him. It's the Dan podcast, the Dan Tribute podcast. But let's get to Sebastian Vettel first. Should we get to Sebastian?
Let's.
Let's go. Hey guys,
Hi, guys.
Hi, Sebastian.
Hi, guys. What's going on? How'd you see me in the little green car?
I did
Just
see
so
you.
great, wasn't it?
How are you happy in the green car? Are you happy with Mercedes Power?
Sure, whatever. Hang on. So wait a minute. Wait. What's this podcast called again?
It's called the
I don't
Effing
fucking care, guys. I just don't want to talk about my personal life, okay? All right, I'm a married man, happily married. Look here, so don't even try to sway me. 4 years you've been trying to sway me now, you naughty boy.
Well, it's the only way I can get you on the podcast.
That's true. Show a little bit of sausage. Look, I'm loving the car. I didn't have a great run. I got to be honest with you. We've had some issues.
You're wearing a hat a lot.
Yeah.
Is your hair okay?
It's slightly thinning on the sides. It's
And the top?
and the bottom, and the undercarriage. The Google sack, also a little bit of hair down there. In the ear. You know how guys get the hair in the ear? Why?
Yep.
Yeah. We lose hair at the top and it comes out the ear. So funny. Yeah, the car, it's better than the Ferrari.
That's for sure.
I'll give it that much, okay? I'm just going to say that. It's better than a Ferrari. Ferrari, oh my God. Poor Carlos. Oh my God. Poor little Carlos Sainz. He's such a nice guy.
Did you leave a little something in there for
I gave a
him?
little surprise in the cock seat, yeah. I gave him a little miniature cock, a life size of mine. I put the cast on my cock and I put it in the car.
It's not mini, it's micro.
It's tiny. He hasn't found it yet. He's probably sitting on it.
He's still got it in there.
He's still got it in there. A little strap on. Yeah. Yeah, how have you been, Luke? You good?
Yes, I've been.
How's the podcast going?
That's
Okay,
good.
yeah, sure, whatever.
Thanks for asking.
That's okay.
I know how much you care for this podcast.
Yeah, I love it. I don't know what it's fucking called. Getting many downloadies?
Oh, yeah, plenty.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for...
That's okay. Which country are you popular in?
We've kicked off in India.
Oh,
recently.
really?
Yeah, there's a lot of people there.
Jesus Christ,
And
yeah.
a couple are listening.
That's fantastic. Hey guys in India. It's me, Sebastian Vettel, 4-time world champion. What are you doing? Hi. Hairy people, aren't you? Indians are hairy. Have you ever noticed that?
I think most people are hairy.
Lots of hair on the chest.
The only person that's not hairy is you.
Yeah.
You're losing it.
Completely.
But also, you chose that lifestyle.
I'm manscaped. I'm completely manscaped from the waist down.
You've done a full body wax.
I've had a lot of work.
Like below the jaw, there's not an ounce of hair.
No.
I've seen your photos.
Yeah.
You're like a brand new baby boy.
I'm always oiled up.
Very greasy.
Very shiny. It's shiny, and I like to do
There's
the
nothing wrong with being hairy.
workout. I do the chin-up bar.
You do your whole workout naked.
Yeah.
I've seen it on your OnlyFans.
Yeah. I love that show. Do you like it? Do you like my show?
Well, I subscribe to it, so
Yeah,
yes.
great. That's so nice. So look, I'm pretty confident that things gonna be great. But I think Red Bull is looking pretty good as well.
Do you wish you were back at Red Bull?
No,
No?
that Max.
There's a bit of a pause there.
Yeah, well, sometimes I think about it, but Max is such a cunt. I don't want to be in the car. I don't want to be in the same team.
That's
No,
understandable. That's a similar feeling what producer Pete would say.
I can't stand the little fuck. Nobody likes him.
No.
But they like me, so that's great. So hey, I look great in green
You do.
with a little pink down the side.
And how's Lance as your teammate?
Lance, oh, isn't it great? Oh, he's so rich. Oh, he's so great. I love Lance. He's so funny.
Does he ever just give you money on the side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He pays me to say nice things about him.
Do you have to drive slower? Or can you drive at
No,
full
he's-
Sebastian?
He wants me to go full Sebastian because he knows that I'm always spinning off. So he thinks that's
You do it
funny.
so well.
Yeah, I do pretty good like that. So yeah, he's great. And the Strolls are really friendly. I'm going to their place for dinner tomorrow night. It's going to be nice.
You taking the family?
No. No, I'm not taking the family. I don't see much of Heidi. She's been very busy
the
working
kids?
out. Yeah, she's hanging out with lots of other ladies.
She likes female golf.
She likes lady company.
She prefers the flattest shoe,
She prefers.
smashing pasties.
Yeah, she likes to smash a pasty. So, but the kids are great. Thanks for asking. And
What are their names again?
little Luke is my favorite.
He's a cutie.
He's a little cutie pie.
Yeah.
He's so cute. He looks just like you, by the way. He says hi. Before I go, can I any chance?
What are the other two?
What? What are you talking about?
The kids' names, the other two.
Little Dan.
Little
and
Dan.
Little Shumi. Yeah. Oh, little Shumi. He's such a fuck. He's such a little prick. He's always getting into trouble
He always
Always
he's
getting.
a scamp.
He's a little scampy. Any chance of a dick picky before I go?
Maybe later.
Okay, thanks. Bye, guys.
Bye,
Sebastian Vettel, bye. Sebastian Vettel, 4-time world champion.
4 times world champion, won a dick pic.
On this little Aussie podcast, punching way above its weight, Luke.
Does anyone have Sebastian Vettel on their podcast?
I don't. Robert Kubica?
Probably
Anyone? No?
Definitely not Robert Kubica.
Don't think so. No, but we do.
Speaking English, not a chance.
Nope. Something we need to discuss. Testing's been fantastic. Liveries looking amazing. But people want to know what's happening with the Monaco of the Gold Coast. The Nerang GP, Luke. Absolutely beautiful, this track. It's been earmarked. It's prepared. It's ready. If one of the current racetracks stumbles or if there's any COVID issues, Nerang on the Gold Coast,
We are
ready. It's ready on the beautiful Nerang River. Picture Monaco, if you will. If you've never been to Australia, unfamiliar with Nerang, picture the Monaco. Okay, you've got that? Glitz,
the Mediterranean,
glamour,
the blue.
water, beautiful women.
All of these things you wouldn't find in Nerang.
Never.
Brown water
Yep.
with shopping trolleys shoved in the river.
Yes.
What else? Whorehouses.
A lot of whorehouses.
Like not like there's fancy whorehouses in Monaco. These are shithole.
Correct. Yep. It's just unpleasant, Luke.
The smell.
It stinks. It's a horrible place.
There's a taste in the air.
There's a nutty.
It's asbestos.
Yep. It's
The whole town is just full of asbestos.
should be just cordoned off.
And drunk koalas.
A lot of drunk koalas, kangaroos on meth.
Oh,
There's
I
wombats.
saw one in its pouch. It
Yep.
just had needles sticking out of it.
Yeah, horrible. I hate that.
It
Wombats,
look lean though.
like ice addict wombats that just want to fight you. You see their little eye. Their eyes are bloodshot, and they're angry,
Yeah.
and they just want to run up and punch
And
you.
you see them just screaming at the trees,
Yeah.
just expecting some money out of the trees, and then gets into a fight and then it shits itself.
That's Nerang, folks. We've painted a nice picture for
In
you.
a nutshell. And that's where we should have a Formula One Grand Prix.
Correct. And that's the beauty of the Nerang Grand Prix. It's the everyday man's GP. It's the common man. It's the battler. It's the little guy punching above his weight who gets knocked down but gets back up again. It's the GP that represents that guy. You don't have to be from Australia to love this GP.
No.
You just have to have been knocked down to pick yourself up, brush yourself down, and go, you know what? I can do this regardless of the cards that are up against me. I am big enough to get up and take this on.
That's exactly right.
And that's what this GP is.
As you took the words right out of my mouth.
The Nerang GP.
Yep.
It's ready to rock and roll, Luke. And
It's on the substitute bench,
it's,
waiting.
waiting. Liberty Media, in charge of Formula One, haven't told us definitely that we're next in line. If
They haven't returned any of our calls
no,
or emails, but we got a good feeling about it.
we're ready to go. Let's just say all our ducks are in place.
Oh, everything.
We're all our ducks in a row.
Yep.
Everything is ready.
Catering's ready.
Catering's organised.
We've done the grandstands.
Done the grandstands. Whorehouses are. It's a given. They're ready to go.
Yep. They are mainly clean.
Yep.
We couldn't get them all clean.
No, there's some that
Some of those women just will not use protection.
look at the deepest
And
clean.
they're the good ones.
Yeah, a deep clean will not help some of those whorehouses.
Oh, no. You can gurney them.
Doesn't matter.
You ever gurneyed a whore?
No, I haven't.
Wouldn't recommend it.
No, you've tried it.
Splashback.
Oh boy, but wear your goggles, safety goggles. Luke.
Safety always.
Always safety first.
Yep.
It's ready to go. We've got some beautiful undulate. There's some lovely turns.
Beautiful turns. And actually what I'm going to do in the coming weeks, I'm going to redrive the Nerang Grand Prix.
Oh, great.
But I'll put it on a better camera so everyone gets a real feel of the speed, the ambience, and the crazy wombats
Yep.
all along this track. Beautiful circuit.
Looking forward to that. We'll jump in the Hyundai
I-30.
i30 and give it a good old whiz.
Yep.
Put in some good lap times.
Yep.
See how we go.
Yep. And I'm going to try and mark the footage to what kind of feel you'd get in a Formula One car.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, strap a double diffuser on the back of your Hyundai.
Yep.
See how we go.
Double diffuser, and I'm going to put a big Tim Tam front wing on it.
Ah, yes. Love it. Tim Tams. Sponsored by Tim Tams.
Of course.
The whole track.
We have a sponsor this. We have an advertising.
Yes.
Are you ready to read it out?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, we've got a sponsor.
We do.
Because we have a sponsor now, Luke.
Yes, we have.
This is great news.
This doesn't happen often, and it's not one of those fake sponsors that we used to have. Remember we did that, like Valtteri Bottas's Power Porridge
Yeah.
and the Giggle Catcher?
The Giggle Catcher. I did like the Giggle Catcher.
We sold a lot of those.
We sure did.
But now
What do
we've...
we got now, Luke? So who's on board for the FE1 podcast?
Well, I'm pretty proud of this
Are
one.
you?
Yeah.
All right.
You've heard of menstrual bricks?
Yes, I have, Luke.
Effing1 Podcast brings you menstrual bricks.
Finally.
Building materials made by discarded lady sanitary pads.
About time.
These bricks are used in an international movement to build affordable housing using recycled materials.
Tell me more, Luke.
Did you know about this?
I did not know, but tell me more.
This was the chosen material for the project Pads for the Pygmies. From uterine walls to your walls. You'll get compliments from friends and family, and you can proudly say, "That's my period piece." Buy now and receive a free deodorizer with every brick. Choose from 3 great scents: Cunt Fresh, Cuntastic, and Peach. Build your home with menstrual bricks. A home from the womb. Disclaimer, will attract bears.
Wow.
Menstrual bricks.
Proud sponsors of
Get on
FE1
board,
podcast.
people. If you need a new wall,
Yes.
use menstrual bricks.
Correct. Seems like a good idea to me.
We're going to build an extension onto this house
And it's going to be
purely
thanks
from
to-
menstrual bricks.
Yep.
They drove up, dropped a whole crate of the fuckers off. We better do something with them.
Yeah.
Producer Pete, start digging.
Come on, Pigeon Pete. Dig a hole. Got bricks up here.
I think Pete's got a yellow belly.
Yellow belly.
Yeah.
From...
No, just he's
Oh.
cowardice.
Oh, it's just coward. Wasn't he going to be part of this podcast?
That's what he said. There's a
Okay.
third microphone here for him.
Yeah, producer Pete was about to be. Yeah,
He's got a rant, and he says he's not angry enough.
well...
He's
you
going to talk
know,
about Max Verstappen. He's going to talk about Lewis Hamilton, and he's not angry enough.
I know. I mean, they make me angry any time of the day, those guys. But that's
Yeah.
fine. I mean, I'm sure he'll be in next week. I'm sure he'll be here. I'm
Let's
sure.
hope so.
Hopefully, he really gets angry. He just looks at, maybe stares at a picture
I'll
of...
punch him in his sleep.
There
That
we go.
might wake him up
That
angry.
might do it. Maybe
He's generally not an angry man.
put your Max Verstappen mask on and then
oh,
wake him
Jesus.
up in the middle of the night. That'll get him
I'll
angry.
piss on him with the Max Verstappen.
There we
mate.
go.
That's what Max loves.
Speaking of angry,
Max loves a bit of urination.
Kimi bloody Raikkonen.
Oh.
Kimi Raikkonen. He is angry. We've got him. We've got him right here on the podcast.
Awesome.
We got
Can't
him.
wait.
Let's have a chat to him. Shall we have a chat to
Right.
him? And I think Toto is going to be joining him at the same time.
Joining him at the same
Yeah,
time.
I think so. It's weird. We've actually got Robert Kubica interviewing Kimi Raikkonen and Toto Wolff. This is part of Hand of the Paddock. He had spare time. He had a portable camera. He was just running around and
I'm glad
in between tests.
he's finally using that camera we sent him.
Yeah. So let's see what... I haven't seen this, by the way. This is
I'm
footage.
very interested to see
This
where
is-
this is going.
I don't know what's going to happen. But Robert Kubica, he does pick up some gems when he's wandering up and down the paddock. Let's see what he picked up. It's probably during a test.
Probably.
Maybe he was testing Kimi and Toto. Oh, heavens. Oh, well, let's find out what happens. Hey, hello. This is Robert Kubica reporting live from my mobile phone for Effing Fun Podcast. And I am here. I hope you receive this. I don't know if I should record in a WAV file or an MP3. But I'm here in the paddock, and I have with me two of the great... One, a driver. This is Kimi Raikkonen.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, what's happening, man? I tell you what, I just had a COVID test from you, asshole, and you are not gentle. You're an asshole.
Yes, sorry, Kimi. I do apologize. It's part of my job. Over here, I have Toto Wolff. He is the head of Mercedes-Benz. Hello, Toto.
Hello, Robert. Can you please next time go a little bit deeper?
Oh, yes.
I think you are too shallow, and I want to make sure I'm 100% cure
Oh,
of the COVID.
My apologies, please. Hey, Toto, I make sure I get you up to the elbow next time.
Thank you.
Oh my
That's what I
gosh.
prefer.
I tell you, it's been fun inserting my finger in your anus. I gotta tell you, fellas, it's been a lot of fun catching up.
I can't say it's the greatest part of my week.
Did it make you cry?
No,
Okay,
I'm a strong man. I'm fully secure in my sexuality.
Good.
And I'm willing to take one for the team.
yes, you took one for the team, all right. Yes, it's right up your bum. I tell you, but guess what? Good news. You guys are clear. No problem, Toto. You do not have COVID. And Gimme, you do not have COVID, but I did find a gerbil. There's a little animal that lives in your anus.
Yeah. What about it, asshole? I knew him. His name's Terry. And I love him in my asshole. You little fucker. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna punch you in the face. That's right. Now come here.
You cannot hurt me. I'm Polish. I cannot be hurt.
Just be careful of your beautiful nose, Robert. We don't want it damaged.
No, this nose is just perfect for sniffing the COVIDs.
That's right.
Before you guys go, I need to ask about the testing, the Formula One testing. How do you feel about your performance with the Mercedes-Benz? Are you worried that Red Bull will be very fast?
Not worried. We are making sure that we have decided to take... We had a little spacer under the accelerator. We are taking that off for the next race.
Okay.
So we just had it there just to protect the foot of the driver.
Yes.
And so they couldn't get full throttle at any point. So wait until Bahrain and you will see just how fast we are. We are faster than Red Bull.
Wow.
Dr. Marco can suck my cock.
Oh, wow. Yes, I have seen your cock. It's very big.
It's
It
a
is-
masterpiece.
It is like a baby's arm holding an apple. It is very large.
Big apple.
A very large Granny Smith apple. Hey,
Same color.
green.
Green.
Yes.
Like the Hulk.
Yes. Your hulk of a penis. Hey, look, thank you very much, Toto. Good luck to you. How am I doing so far in my reporting? I would like to get the job. of
I
doing
give
the-
you a C+.
Hey, that's better than the livery you got for your cars.
Go fuck yourself.
Terrible. Absolutely shameful on you.
Fuck you, Robert.
Horrible. Now, to you, Kimi Räikkönen, before I go, are you worried that people think you are just taking a free ride and you don't care and you're just here for the money?
Yeah, I didn't give a fuck, man. I'm Kimi fucking Räikkönen. See you guys, so.
Okay, bye guys. See you later. This has been Robo Kubica reporting live from the paddock. Hand in the paddock, fist in my asshole. See you guys. Goodbye. Oh, how do I push the stop button? I don't know how to work this phone. Oh fuck. Oh jeez. Oh, there you go.
You got it.
There we are.
What a man.
That's
Is there anything you can't do?
let's not have him do that again.
No. I don't think we need to talk. We could just have Robert do it.
I think Robert Kubica is a wonderful tester of COVID.
He's...
Not a great
No, he has
Interviewer.
skills.
Hmm.
He has skills,
Yep.
just not presenting.
Not broadcasting.
An interview
Definitely not broadcasting
piece.
skills. No.
But I do love that jingle, though.
Oh,
Hand in the paddock,
have you seen?
fist in my asshole.
It's now the Polish anthem.
Is
It's
it?
the Polish national anthem.
We will get royalties for that.
That is going to be... We don't need a sponsor anymore.
No. Take that, menstrual bricks.
Yeah, we don't need you anymore. We'll get the Polish government paying
If
us
anyone needs a
royalties.
crate of menstrual bricks, let me know. I'll send them to you.
Yeah, we got a lot over here stinking up the joint. We don't need them anymore. All right, well, before we go, Luke, any final thoughts? Any ideas, any concepts? Anything you want to get off your chest? We got the race coming up very soon, a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Hi, Mum.
Mrs. Luke. Mrs. Luke. This is the 4th year she's laid out a beautiful platter of delicious treats after every podcast.
She's getting lazy, though. A lot of microwave foods.
Yeah.
The sausage rolls are soggy.
Not the best. Not her best work.
The fish fingers, they hardly resemble a finger.
No. But she does make a lovely lamington.
Oh, she does it. Yeah, she buys that from Coles.
Oh, she doesn't.
Mm.
I thought she made them herself.
18 Lamington fingers for $2.50. It's a pretty good deal. Go to check it out at Coles.
Does she just like cut them open and put some fresh cream in the middle? Is that what she does? So, and then says, "Oh look what I made, guys." Well, you didn't make it, Mrs. Luke. You just put some fresh cream in the middle.
Yeah. It's cream-based things.
Cream based.
Yeah. It's not real cream.
No.
It's mock cream.
Yep.
It's just sugar and
Sugar and air.
tears.
Tears. Williams tears.
Yes. The Williams, Tears, Lamington. It's delicious.
Delightful. Just a final prediction for the year. Wonder what your thoughts were on who's going to win the world title.
Well, I think your prediction of Checo Perez winning the title was very
Love
interesting.
that. I'd love that.
Yeah.
Unlikely, but if he just stays on track and Max does his ridiculous
stupidness.
usual shit stuff, he could very much do that.
Yeah, Max gets impatient, so coming back through traffic after a pit stop could be I think it's into Sergio. If Sergio has the pace over one lap, he could take him in the race.
Yep.
But will Red Bull favour one driver over the other? That's my concern.
Seems like they would.
Are they going to scupper Sergio?
It seems like that.
Who do you predict?
I think it will be Red Bull that will take out the constructors and the
How many
championship.
races will Daniel Ricciardo win?
He's going to win a couple.
Yeah, I'm predicting 3.
Really?
3 wins.
Oh, gee, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, I'm excited. I'd love to say that Dan would win the world championship. Just the car's not quite there, but
Not
it's
yet.
getting close. What a leap to have leapfrogged over Aston Martin and Alpine. That's big, and Ferrari.
To deserve the 3rd.
It'll be they could be an outright third, like clear third, maybe pushing for second.
Where's Ferrari going to be?
Right down the back. Right down the back.
Who's going to get the 3rd championship?
The shittest team or individual driver.
Both.
Haas. I just don't think they can. Yeah, I think it's going to be Mazepan.
All right, fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah, go shoot.
We're going Tsunoda, Mick Schumacher, or Nikita Mazepin.
Mazepan kill.
Oh, straight away.
Straight away, bang.
Didn't even
what
think
a
about that one.
douchebag. Russian rapist douchebag. And I'm going to marry Schumacher, and I'm going to fuck
Yuki Tsunoda.
Sonoda. Little Sonoda.
I'm going to go something different.
Tight. Real tight.
Small too. He's a
Very
small man.
little. Very little. And kind of looks from behind.
A little bit feminine. I'm going to go something different.
Okay.
Controversial, you might say.
Yeah.
I'm going to fuck Nikita Mazepin
Just to hear him squeal.
because I want him to feel what it's like when you say no, but someone still enters you. I want you to feel the wrath
it's a revenge
of what I'm going to bring
It's a
you.
Luke revenge.
Yeah.
Oh.
You'll be looking behind you with tears in your eyes. And I won't give a fuck.
Representing all the ladies.
Oh, that felt good.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Yep.
Very good.
Yep.
Nice
And
job.
I'm going to come inside of him.
Oh, that's a good time to wrap up. FE1 podcast. Not responsible for the previous comments of...
Kill Tsunoda. Nothing against him. Love the bloke.
Yeah.
But I just really wanted to fuck Mazepin.
Yeah.
And marry Mick.
You've just got soul focused on killing
That's
and fucking.
Yep. Just
Fair enough.
fucking Mazepin.
Fucking great. It's been fucking wonderful to just spend some time with you, Luke.
It's been good to see you,
Daniel.
Adam. I missed you.
Let's, hey, race time's coming up.
Bring it on.
I'm excited.
Pre-Grand Prix podcast. We will preview the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Can't wait.
Looking forward to it.
Can't wait. Let's do it. Rock and roll.